Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger expressed support Wednesday for a top Georgia election official's comments blaming Trump for a flood of threats to election workers, and he chided the president for doubling down on his rhetoric despite the plea. Gabriel Sterling, a top Republican official in the Secretary of State's office, gave an impassioned statement Tuesday urging Trump and other Republicans to condemn violent threats against election workers. Efforts by the president and his allies to falsely claim election fraud are inspiring people to commit potential acts of violence, Sterling said. Raffensperger, also a Republican, said he gave the green light for Sterling to make those statements Tuesday. He spoke with passion, and he spoke with truth. It's about time that more people are out there speaking with truth, Raffensperger said during a news conference Wednesday morning. Even after this office requested that President Trump try and quell the violent rhetoric being born out of his continuing claims of winning states where he obviously lost. He tweeted out, "Expose the massive voter fraud in Georgia," Raffensperger said, referring to Trump's tweet Tuesday night in response to Sterling. "This is exactly the kind of language that is at the base of growing threat environments of election workers who are simply doing their jobs." Raffensperger noted that Attorney General William P. Barr announced that he had seen no evidence of widespread fraud that could affect the outcome of the November election. The Justice Department has had multiple investigations like us, Raffensperger said, and our investigators have seen no widespread fraud either. During a news briefing Wednesday, White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany said the president condemns violence, including attacks against his lawyers who are challenging election results in key swing states. "We condemn any threats against anyone. There's no place for violence," McEnany said. "What I will say, though, too, is that the president's lawyers, they were doxxed by a left organization. Their private information put out. So we're seeing that happen to people on both sides of the argument. And there's no place for that ever, anywhere."